Welcome back, creepy kitties.
And doggies.
I'm Josh,
I'm Paula.
and this is another in our series of scary movie predictions versus scary movie realities. We're renaming it. We're going to call it Deadly Predictions because that's just easier to say and for me to remember. So today we are watching
Sinners.
Hey, and it just came out, so this is going to be fresh off the presses. I don't know, fresh out of the can. I don't know what to call it, but that's what we're watching today. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to watch the trailer, give you guys some of our predictions. I'll probably be wrong again, but it's going to be a good time. So, all right.
Spoiler free.
Maybe spoiler free. I'm not too good at keeping spoiler free.
Probably.
Okay, anyways.
We've been gone a long time.
I love that part.
But it all
Michael B. Jordan is great.
brother.
Ooh.
Go ahead and start because I have opinions.
Okay. I think this movie's gonna have a lot of music in it, like very soulful music in it, and that's gonna be a huge part of the plot. I feel like they say a lot, but they don't.
I feel like they said a lot.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to let you go first because I have opinions. Are you ready for my opinion?
Yes. Go ahead.
I think that they gave away two major spoilers in that trailer, and I don't think that they should have. The Haley Steinfeld, whatever her name is, her turning to vampire. I'm assuming they're vampires. Her turning to a vampire.
Yeah, I think they're vampires.
They've got to be vampires. And then the twin, one of the two twins turning, or most likely turning. I feel like those two should have been a little more, because they're relatively big names on that little scroll you see at the end. Like they were pretty high up there. So I feel like that's going to be something closer to the end of the movie. So kind of annoyed at that. And then like that scene where at the end where he's holding the gun, he's shooting. I feel like that's at the end of the movie too. Could be completely wrong because they usually am.
I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too. I mean, other than that, I thought it was a super cool trailer. We've seen it each probably, 5-6 times just when we've gone to movies. It's played before others and we've watched it on YouTube, obviously. But I do feel like there are some spoilers, but the blues music's going to be super cool. The director, Ryan Coogler, has worked with Michael B. Jordan on Black Panther 4 on Black Panther. And he's worked with him on Creed. So they've obviously got a good working relationship, so they know each other pretty well. So I feel like his characters in the movie are going to be very well done. So I'm super excited for the movie. I'm really looking forward to it. What about you?
I am very excited. Apart from that, there's been a ton of good reviews on it. It came out today, so we're going to go right into it.
We're hot off the presses, fresh out the can, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go do it. Should we get going?
Yeah, I think we have to leave like right now.
Yeah, we're probably late. We're going to do a transition in 3, 2,
Transition.
and we're back. Go first.
We just got back, and the first thought that comes into my mind is, wow. Because I was not expecting that. I'm going to remain spoiler free. I have to because I really want you to experience this movie.
I thought it was excellent. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.5, I think. I'm not going to say why it's not going to get a full 5, but what I will say to keep it as spoiler free as I can is it was very good. The music was amazing. There's one scene in particular that really plays into the music that was incredible. Might have brought tears to somebody that's sitting next to me. It was very well done. It is a vampire movie. That's not a spoiler. You kind of get that from the trailer. That was part of our prediction, so we were right about that. And they do stick to traditional vampire rules.
Which was interesting.
I thought that was cool because a lot of movies, like vampire movies, modern vampire movies, try to break those rules, and this one didn't, so it stuck with it. Michael B. Jordan did great in both of his roles. Both were awesome. A few of the things that we saw in the trailer that were predictions from us did come true.
But it was much more than that.
But it was much more than that.
It wasn't like they based the whole, like the things that happened in the trailer, like that's the only plot twist that happened, or it's the most shocking part.
Right.
It was so much more than that.
And you kind of knew that they were coming. Like they,
Yeah.
yes, it's in the trailer, but also like as you're watching the movie, you're like, oh, okay, well, this is going to lead to this. There were a few jump scares, and the jump scares got her every single time. So
I jumped 3 times.
yeah, and there were 3 jump scares. So there you go. So that is a little spoiler for you, but you don't know where they're at, so it's not that big of a spoiler. Hey, sorry to break in here, but if you like stuff like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. We love to interact with you guys. We love it when you send us stuff. If you have recommendations, we would love to hear from you.
Back to the video.
Back to the video. I thought it was excellent.
It was
very
great.
happy. Yeah, very happy with it. Highly recommended. That's why we're trying to keep this spoiler free, because more people need to go see this movie. It was great. I don't have much more to add to it than that, because I don't want to give away too much stuff. But it does dip into a lot of blues, as it was expected, and the music was great. Music was awesome. They do a little bit of bluegrass as well, which was also cool. And the guy who played the main vampire didn't have as big of a part as I was thinking he was going to have.
Yeah.
But he did really good for what he was. I don't recognize him from anything else. I don't know what he's been in before, but he did very well. I hope to see him in other things. The guy who plays he was Preacher Boy. You'll see him very early on. He's like an up and coming blues magician.
Magician.
Yeah, he's musician is a better word for that. And I thought he did great. I thought
No,
he was really cool.
I think everybody in that movie was excellent.
Very well acted. Very well acted.
I can't think of a single person that I was like, no, everybody was.
Yeah, it was
Great.
very cool. Even Haley Steinfeld, who
I don't know Haley Steinfeld. I don't even know where she's like from.
isn't she like a Disney girl or a recording artist? I don't know. I think she's from Disney, but I always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Yeah,
you know?
the scenes with music in them are amazing, heavenly, magical.
Yeah.
Plays a lot into Black culture. The music is definitely important. There's just a lot to the movie, a lot of symbolism, a lot of history. It was definitely what I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just going to be a vampire movie, but it was a lot more than that. It was beautiful, beautifully done.
One thing that I did think of while I was watching the movie, and I for one liked this other movie that it reminded me of, but did you ever see From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
So From Dusk Till Dawn is another vampire movie. It's another vampires versus humans in like a small little thing. And that one's more about like Mexican culture blending with it. So it's a Robert Rodriguez movie. Who we love Robert Rodriguez.
We do.
And Quentin Tarantino is in the film as well as George Clooney, who
What is this movie?
you've never seen
No.
from wow, okay. I guess we're gonna do a review with her on that.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, she's in that too.
Oh, I've never seen
Salma
it.
Hayek sticks her foot in Quentin Tarantino's mouth, and now that we all know that he's got a foot fetish, he wrote that role for himself,
course he
basically. Granted, he didn't write the movie, but still, like, you know, I'm
He
sure he had
paid
some
somebody.
part into
He
it.
paid somebody to
Yeah.
put that in.
Yeah, because I mean, Salma Hayek, and he's got a foot fetish, so. So I don't have anything more to add to that. I think we can wrap this up if you want.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say either. I also give it a 4.5. But I just, like, when we were driving back home, I was just like, I don't want to say anything that would spoil it, because I think that you should experience this movie for what it is, because it's beautiful. It's so well done. And I think that's all I could say about it.
Yeah, I don't give out 4.5s easily. I usually
doesn't.
reserve. Usually, a lot of movies fall in the 2.5 to 3 range for me. So this one getting a 4.5 is pretty high up there. And obviously, 5s are even more. Like, there's only a few perfect movies for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't have much more. So we can wrap this up, but go see it. Okay. All right, creepy kitties.
And doggies.
See you guys next time. Bye.